I've divided into three, like I said before, because it's the genes, the lifestyle, and the environment. We're still trying to figure out the genes, why it is that Black people have the way they're more predisposed to this. But I can tell you, obesity, the fact that we don't take care of our health like we should, and the fact that we have dark skin. Remember, and I'm going to get to this again, vitamin D is one of the pillars for your health. It is one of the controlling factors, the governing factors of health. It is what is responsible for the development and maturation of your immune system, amongst other things. If your vitamin D levels are deficient or suboptimal, you will not be able to have a well-functioning immune system. And we're seeing that. I wish researchers would talk about this even more. If your vitamin D levels are too low, you may be looking okay, you may feel okay, but your immune system will not work like it should. And over a period of time, because nothing just jumps on you like that, over a period of time, it begins to build and build and build and build. That's related to your genes because you have dark skin. You have your melanin is a lot, so it doesn't help you produce enough vitamin D. Lifestyle again, environment again. I'm going to say a few things about the environment too and toxins. We can talk about poverty, genetics. Okay, I've mentioned that. I've mentioned dense. Yes, another thing, dense breast tissue. If we're talking about breast cancer, Black people tend to have, even though they might not be overweight, but they tend to have more dense breast tissue than others as well. The other thing about risk factors for breast cancer include the fact that if you have never breastfed before, or you don't breastfeed right, like you should, I mentioned one of my factors is immobility, when things are not moving like they should. Same thing with prostate cancer. They say more frequent sex has been associated with less prostate cancer. Same thing with breast tissue. If people have not breastfed, fluids get stuck there, they don't flow out like they should. Immobility, stasis can predispose to breast cancer. I think then another one is so we know family history. If your parents have had breast cancer before, or someone in your family has had breast cancer, the important thing is to be alert for this. I think I've mentioned this before. This is a professor of gynecology, OBGYN, who is really trying to get with the Black women. Please, she's telling them, please watch your weight. Please watch your weight. I mentioned vitamin D3 before. I think many of you have seen this picture before. If you haven't, this is a picture of two mice, exactly the same genes from the same parents, born on the same day. The one on the left, they genetically made it so that it cannot produce vitamin D. After a few months, you can see the difference. The one on the left without vitamin D, it looks shriveled, it looks weak, it looks incompetent. I want to say a few things about toxins because you remember from the beginning, I said, you've got to keep your inflammation levels low. There are ways by which they test inflammation. Easy ways they can test them. They're not common tests in the hospitals, but there are organizations that test this. We tend inadvertently to introduce toxins in our bodies without our knowing. And really, in this modern world in which we live, how can we escape it? Everywhere we go, we are exposed to toxins. We put those toxins in our bodies. We breathe those toxins. That's why lung cancer is the #1 killer in the world, because you cannot escape from air, and you breathe in air with all its toxins. So you can only protect yourself and avoid these things so far. It's good for you to know about it so you don't deliberately start putting things in your body that will destroy or destroy your immune system's ability to protect itself. I think I have, so toxins on our bodies. So makeup, unless it's organic, is it? Hair products, hairspray, skin products, deodorants. These are, especially the aluminum ones, deodorants, these are all toxic. They're all things that come with modern day experience, our modern life. Then, of course, processed or unnatural foods are all going to be amongst these things. High levels of sugar. I talk about the three